TRN News.
Metro Nashville police are investigating after a man's body was pulled from the Cumberland River this morning. The remains were discovered near Tennessee State University by a refinery worker. A crew with the Nashville Fire Department was able to recover the body. The deceased man's identity has not been released. Mid-South leaders are reacting to President Trump's announcement of U.S. airstrikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee and Senators Marsha Blackburn and Roger Wicker praised the move as a bold step toward peace and security. Congressman David Kustoff called it a, quote, precision victory. But Tennessee State Senator London Lamar condemned the attack, warning of constitutional concerns and potential regional escalation. Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton defended the strike, saying Iran must never be allowed to obtain nuclear weapons. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Wow, yeah, since the storm, it's been crazy busy for us. We got all kinds of office desks coming in. Now it's a fancy one right here. It's missing a leg, but that's all right. Whatever. Washers and dryers from a laundromat. Wow, and check this out. Another deep fryer. And I'm not sure what this doohickey is. Yeah, most businesses weren't ready for a storm like that, but our work's really piling up here at Roberts & Son Salvage.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga residents are making their voices heard about the recent U.S. missile strikes on Iran. A No War on Iran protest was held in downtown Chattanooga over the weekend. Dozens of activists took to the streets to voice concerns about the potential involvement of the U.S. in a war against Iran. The protest was part of a national campaign led by groups like the Answer Coalition and the Party for Socialism and Liberation. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is renewing its search for a former teacher wanted for child sex crimes. TBI officials say Jonathan Ulrich of Maury County remains a wanted fugitive, and a reward is being offered for information that leads to his arrest. Ulrich was indicted in late 2022 of multiple counts of rape of a child, incest, and aggravated sexual battery. In April of 2023, TBI officials say Ulrich cut off his ankle monitor and fled before a court date. He's been on the run ever since. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A drive-by shooting has led to the arrest of an illegal immigrant in Putnam County. Sheriff Eddie Ferris said deputies charged Felipe Ruiz Pacheco Sunday with reckless endangerment, tampering with evidence, and vandalism. He's accused of firing shots into a home on Rock Springs Road. Ferris said no injuries occurred and that an Immigration and Customs Enforcement investigation found that Pacheco entered the country illegally. The White County Sheriff's Office has expanded its capabilities after 2 employees recently completed the Federal Aviation Administration certification training for commercial small unmanned aircraft. A press release says the certification allows the Sheriff's Office to deploy drones for a variety of authorized public safety operations, including fugitive searches, motor vehicle crash investigations, and supporting fire investigations. Construction has started on a 20-home development in Cookeville that will serve those who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. Highlands Residential Services Director Chris Cassidy told the Herald Citizen that crews have started dirt work at the location on Eagles Landing Drive just off Buffalo Valley Road. He said construction should be completed within a year, HRS utilizing a $2.5 million grant to complete the project. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. A heat advisory is in effect through Thursday. Heat index values the next few afternoons can climb as high as 105. Today will be sunny with highs climbing into low to mid-90s. Skies will be clear overnight with lows in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be more of the same with sunny skies and highs in the low to mid-90s. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a few afternoon showers or thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday and into this weekend. Highs will be around 90 with overnight lows in lower 70s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:07. Today is Tuesday. It's the 24th, and another hot one today.
93 will be our high. We're at 70 already. It is going to be sunny.
Oh, great. My car yesterday afternoon,
I couldn't even touch my steering wheel.
it was my temperature gauge said it was 99.
Woo!
Of course, that was sitting there on pavement,
Yeah,
but still, I mean, my gosh.
it was hot.
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 Yeah. A few things that you need to know for Sparta residents tomorrow. If you're interested in the fluoride in the water debate,
Yeah.
the Sparta mayor, Jerry Lowry, is going to have a discussion about removing fluoride from city water systems. And
He'll be in here tomorrow at 7:30 with us.
okay, great. Well, I guess we'll talk about that. This thing is tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night. So
Okay.
know
So,
that.
yeah, we'll be talking with him about that.
Very
and
cool.
Seeing what's going to
I
happen.
like him a bunch.
Well, the Pickle Festival is almost here. Got a couple of weekends to go. So it's July 12th, and it's happening at, I think, the old fairgrounds.
I am overwhelmed by how
Yeah, Putnam
many
County Fairgrounds.
events
Still keep happening there?
are going. Are going on. Period.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them.
A lot. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, it is. And this one on the 12th at the Putnam County Fairgrounds, which is on Veterans Drive. Free parking, a free petting zoo, a kids zone, $3 for adults to enter. And they've got over 125 vendors, all day live music and performances, pickle eating contest, face painting, train rides for the kids, helicopter rides. Lots of different vendors, like a flower bar, charm bar, hat bar,
Ooh, a
permanent
hat
jewelry.
bar. Sheila's gonna be there now.
I like those hat
Girl
bars.
can't pass up a daggum hat bar.
Or jewelry.
It's embarrassing to watch.
Who wasn't that bad. It was just one time.
It was embarrassing.
It was one time.
Something sweet is coming to Baxter. I think Sheila mentioned this yesterday, but Lovebirds Creamery, they have their soft opening today from 11 to 8. That's in Baxter, new business there.
We should go show our love and try to get some ice cream.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm all about it.
Well, we had Brandon Loftus in here last week. He's the skin guru.
That's
he was
right.
on Friday. He's got a new glow getter.
A what?
Glow getter, because he makes your skin glow.
Yeah.
So he's got someone that's going to help him now. Michaela is her name.
Okay.
He's adding her to the skin guru team. She's licensed esthetician with a passion for skincare. She has a great touch when it comes to waxing, threading, facials, dermaplaning. Her mission is to help you achieve your healthiest, most radiant skin ever.
He's made me feel bad about my skin routine.
He wants to bring you something so you'll put on your skin.
He was visibly worried about me. I was like, no, man, it's gonna be fine. Irish Spring and rubbing alcohol. It's
And
great.
boy, he didn't like hearing that.
He did not
You said that to him because you knew he would have a reaction.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of us guys. You know, I was talking to
oh, you shaved this morning. Nice. It looks good.
I was talking to one of our salespeople, Lisa Melton's husband.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we got started on it, Chris, but he's like a big tough cop guy.
Yeah.
And we were talking about,
skin routines.
Oh no, we were making fun of that commercial that's on Fox News all the time. Men over 40 look like this, but you could look like this. And it's just cream or something.
Yeah.
We were making fun of it, and come to find out, me and Chris have the same
skin routine, which is nothing.
Irish Spring and rubbing alcohol. Congratulations to Bronston Chaffin of Upperman. He signed his letter of intent to go play quarterback for Georgia State. So he'll be moving to Atlanta. That's a good program down there. So I'm excited for him. Way to go, Bronston.
That's all I have with things you need to know.
Cookeville's finance director retired after 21 years, Miss Brenda Emmel. She'll retire on June 27th. So 21 years
Congratulations to her.
Public service.
Yeah.
Also, Cityscape, they're again this year for 2025 National Main Street Accreditation.
Yay.
So congratulations to Cityscape on getting that done. Also, congratulations to Cookeville High School's first NSDA national champion in impromptu speaking. Sierra Oldham is the winner. So congratulations to her and her coach, Shane Cunningham. And go Cavs, right?
So impromptu, she probably wouldn't know the subject beforehand.
No, that's what I'm guessing.
So I think all of it's, none of it's easy because a lot of people get nervous, but that seems like that would be.
Me and Shane graduated together, and we were both in the drama class, and we both competed in that impromptu stuff.
So is it like, what do they do? Give you a subject and you just talk about it?
It's kind of like improv.
Yeah.
And so
it's more serious.
I guess
it's not comedy.
It could be comedy. It could be.
Well, I'm sure it was with you.
Yeah. I went to state for newscasting.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Good for you, Jason. Good job.
Today, starting at 7, and it goes until, doesn't say when it goes to, but a section of North Washington Avenue between East 12th and 13th Street will be closed. The street closure will begin at 7 with workers on site to repair the railroad crossing in that area. That's every time I go over to feel like I'm Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm jumping off of it.
It does feel like that, yeah.
So if that is your normal route, either get there before 7 or figure out a way around it.
Do you do yeehaw when you're going over
You know I do. Now, I don't know if this is the Cookeville store, but Kroger is closing 60 stores nationwide. Now, they have
I saw that, and I didn't know if it was true.
They have like 1,200 stores or something. So they're closing 60 of them. I highly doubt. It's
always busy at this one.
Yeah. Now, should they build a new one and build a new parking lot for it?
Yes.
100%, because
Yeah.
that parking lot's a death trap. This is going to be great, Sheila, and I want to be sure that we get these people in here to talk to us.
Okay.
Bigfoot, Mothman, Tennessee Wildman. It's the Tennessee Wildman and Cryptid Con. It's in McMinnville, and they would like for you to join them for a surreal, strange, and totally legendary Saturday of cryptid sightings, folklore, oddities, and more.
Wow.
I'm so for that.
My goodness.
Tennessee Wildman. We don't get enough talk about Tennessee Wildman.
What is Tennessee
You
Wildman?
can Google it. It's like a different version of Bigfoot, but Tennessee
And of course, we would call him the
Wildman.
Tennessee Wildman.
The Putnam County Sheriff's Office has got their Citizens Academy. It's coming up on August the 7th through October 23rd. If you want some more information about that, you can get an application at the Putnam County Sheriff's Office. It got to be submitted no later than July 14th. So just, about 3 weeks you got to go
You should
sign up.
do that. And since I'm a former alumni, I can nominate you.
Oh, can you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know if they listen to me,
I
but
don't know. Now, if they're going to do high-speed chases, I'm in. But if they don't do high-speed
you get to
chases.
do ride-alongs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might do
Or at
that.
least you did back in the day when I did it.
All right, that's all I got for things you need to know, Sheila.
Well, coming up next, Your 2 Cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, your guns and ammo store, and also just the best little pawn shop around.
Good people.
What is your favorite zoo animal and why?
What's my favorite zoo animal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why'd you have to say it like that? Zoo animal.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just know what I was expecting.
I know.
So my favorite zoo animal right now is whatever Matthias and Josie's favorite zoo animal is right
Well,
now.
then what is it?
Kangaroo, because
Yeah.
you get to go in and pet them at the Nashville Zoo. So I think that's the one. And Matthias really likes flamingos.
He thinks they're funny when they stand on one foot.
Well,
doesn't he?
no, he thinks it's funny when they fight, and they fight all the time. We have never seen the flamingos at the Nashville Zoo. I think we went 2 or 3 times.
And
this
they always
past
are
year.
fighting.
Always got a brouhaha going on, and he
So
thinks
how
that's
do they
hysterical.
fight? Do they like hit each other with their beaks?
Yeah, it's hysterical because it doesn't look like they should be fighting.
Because they look all prim and proper
Right.
and pink and pretty.
Yeah, and then they do. But anyway, he thinks it's hysterical. I mean, he laughs till his belly hurts about it. So kangaroos and flamingos.
I think that's great. So we all need to laugh until our belly hurts.
Yeah, he thinks it's hysterical
I
for
guess
him.
my favorite would be, some of the big cats and elephants. But the Nashville Zoo doesn't have any elephants anymore. They
Right.
did.
Well, it's all neat. I mean, I like going to the zoo. I like going to the zoo and seeing all the.
We're really
all the
lucky to
stuff.
have the Nashville Zoo so close. I think they're great.
Yeah, well, the Knoxville Zoo's good too. I don't know if you've ever been to that one or
I have
not.
several times on
It's
that one,
good
too.
too. Got a couple of good zoos there. All right, so your 2 cents is coming up next. Brought to you by Freedom Pond. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from Summer Space. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. Summer Space has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, Enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:20 now.
Our guest this morning will be Lico Banker. She'll be in after 7. Restoring Hope is her charity, and she does a lot to help people
Cool
around
name,
this
too.
area. Yeah, Lico.
Yeah, I like that. That's neat.
I used to think, but when I first met her, it was Lico Banker, like 3 names, their middle name. But no, Lico is one name.
Yeah, that's neat.
Coach Bobby Wilder, Tennessee Tech head football coach, will be in to talk about the Golden Eagle Collective and what you can do to help out there.
You know, we're only like 65 days away from football.
65 days.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's good, because I miss football when
I
it's
do too.
around. Yeah.
So we're getting close. It's your 2 cents time. Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond there at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. What's your favorite zoo animals? What Sheila's got up for you today?
Yeah, and then tell us why. I like the elephants because when I have seen them, they've got a sense of humor. Like they've got ducks running around them and all that, and sometimes zebra are with them. They'll take water in their trunk and they'll spray it on the ducks, and then they look like they're laughing about it.
Yeah, also like the tigers, and that's because of the grandbabies too, because Matthias, he holds his R out a lot, so he'll be like, "Papa, look, it's a tiger."
Like he growls with it, doesn't he?
It's so cute. So I like the tigers too, just because whatever he likes.
Well, I like all the big cats. I don't know which one's my favorite, but they're like the king of the jungles, aren't they?
Josie hadn't picked a favorite animal yet.
I wonder what hers will be.
I don't know.
If there's a princess animal, she'll like it.
But she liked the flamingos pretty good. I got her a little flamingo plushie, and she sleeps with it.
Oh, how sweet.
So.
Yeah, we'll find out what everybody else is saying. What's your favorite zoo animal and why? Kevin said gorillas. You never know what they're going to do, and he likes watching them. They are very interesting.
If I was going to be a zoo animal, I think I'd be a great gorilla, because they just kind of sit in the shade, lay around, scratch, and eat. And I'd like for that to be my life.
It pretty much is, isn't it?
I'd like to live like a zoo gorilla.
And then somebody just brings you food.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't even have to fend for it.
Right, yeah. And if you're a boy gorilla, every now and then they'll bring you a woman to breed.
Bring you a woman.
Well, a girl.
Did you hear that? They're going to bring him a woman.
Gorilla.
It's just every now and then they'll bring you a woman.
Oh, am I getting some food? Oh, no, look, it's a lady.
That's so funny. Tex says elephants. They're so majestic to be so big. Russell said any big cats like lion, tigers, panthers. Oh my. And they're majestic. They are. They're like, you just never know. You're that close to something that could kill you.
I tell you, the one that I thought was really cool, and I knew they were huge, and I'd seen them before, but not as up close as I saw the one at the Nashville Zoo last time I went. Rhinos.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, I knew they were big.
But there's something about them, and then if they kind of look your way, you feel like, oh, should I just leave?
Yeah.
Because there's some kind of, I don't know. That's how buffalo make me feel too.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of the same.
Because they got that eye about them like, you're not going to trust me, are you? Because you shouldn't.
Because you shouldn't, yeah.
Mess around and find out.
Right. So I think rhinos are really cool.
They really are.
Yeah.
More than I thought I would like them. It's like when you see something in front of you and you see how big it is.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Jim says white Bengal tiger. He said pure beauty. Always has been my favorite. Dilcia likes the gorillas too. She said they're majestic, powerful, and lots of attitude, but they love and protect their family.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, gorillas.
Yeah, I think I'd be a gorilla.
Tana said elephants because they just seem so smart. I told you my elephant story, didn't I? That I was talking to an elephant, just like, hey, how you? Because she was looking at me, and then she tried to reach for me with her little trunk.
Did she?
She did.
Really?
She singled me out because she liked my little voice talking sweet to her. We bonded. Lynn says her favorite zoo animal is whichever one escapes.
So zebra right now.
Probably. Or the little wallaby. Remember there was a wallaby
yeah.
in Jackson County
That's
too.
right. Did they ever catch the wallaby in Jackson
I
County?
haven't. I don't think so. It was trying to get as much attention as the zebra.
It's probably stuffed and mounted by now.
I mean, it was in Jackson County.
Right. I mean,
If you come to the Upper Cumberland, ain't no telling what's
right.
going to happen to
We
you.
might save you. We might stuff and mount you. It depends on what kind of attitude you have.
Well, those that were following them, they pulled over and they were just in a regular vehicle. And I'm like, well, what are they doing? It's like there was another person that was filming them. And I think he was waiting until the camera shut off. And then he was going to take that little wallaby home with him. But that's what we have so far.
I like the snake. I don't like snakes, but I like the snakes that you go see at the zoo.
I love seeing their different patterns on them and
Yeah.
stuff. But I mean, as long as they're in captivity and not going to be coming out and getting me, I'm fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not like totally scared of snakes, but I don't want them like, going over my foot or up my leg or nothing. Don't want that.
Oh no, nobody wants that. I don't.
Some people might.
Well, I mean, so I've seen people with those big boa constrictors, and they let them squirm all over them.
It's kind of weird, ain't it?
Have you ever had one like a big boa?
It's heavy
across your neck or anything.
Tim has.
It is. They are heavy.
It's so funny because we were at a zoo one time and he's like, "Who wants to volunteer?" And he raised his hand and they picked him over children and everything because he looked more excited than anybody.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "What made you jump up and do it?" He goes, "I don't know. I just thought it would be neat."
It is, and then when they start to like move, it feels weird.
It made me more nervous that he would. I almost wanted to say, "No, not my husband," because you don't know. Maybe they like him and they wanted to like squeeze his neck or something. It made me nervous.
The weirdest thing, and this was, maybe in Atlanta, the zoo brought some. They were having a bug exhibit, which I could go without. I don't need a bug exhibit.
Some of them are neat too, though.
But they brought a hissing cockroach, and I thought maybe they just called it that. I didn't.
They really do hiss.
They really hiss, and that was the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Sounds weird to see a bug.
I mean, I would have stomped it dead if the zoo hadn't been there.
You know, when you see all these talk shows that they bring the bugs on and they're holding them, and I'm thinking one little wrong move and that sucker would be smacked.
Oh yeah,
It would be dead.
oh yeah. Because what if something
And I
bites you?
secretly want that to happen.
If something were to bite you, I mean, your next response is to try to smack it.
Yeah.
You know. So, I don't know.
And then you've killed their hissing cockroach.
Now,
They're
big-
one and only.
Those big spiders are really weird too. I don't like that. I don't know why we need bugs.
Tarantulas, when people hold them, I mean, they are neat looking.
Sure, they are.
But like, what keeps it from biting people?
I don't know.
Do they not want people?
I don't know, Sheila. I don't know anything about tarantulas.
And I feel like it could know that I'm nervous and bite me. So I don't know if I'd want to hold it. Or what if my reaction would be like, "Oh, I'm freaking out." Bam.
Well, there'd be one less tarantula in the world.
You know, they would find me or try to put me in jail for doing
Yeah, that's
that.
right. Sheila's a tarantula killer.
I would be.
Yeah. Head over to our Facebook page. You can find that on Jason and Sheila on Facebook or Good Morning Cookeville. It's called Your 2 Cents. It's brought to you by Freedom Pond. So get on over there on Facebook if you're doom scrolling right now.
There's a lot of that, right?
Take a little break and go answer a silly question.
Yeah, what's your favorite zoo animal and why?
It'll make you feel better, I promise. Coming up, we've got a spoiler alert for you. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. A day after the Indiana Pacers fell to the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals, the Pacers have confirmed that star Tyrese Halliburton did tear his Achilles. An MRI confirmed the injury, and he is expected to miss next season. Halliburton suffered a calf strain in Game 5, but was insistent on playing if he could. The Cincinnati Reds DFA'd infielder Jeimer Candelario yesterday. Candelario was reinstated from the injured list and designated for assignment. The Reds signed him to a 3-year deal worth $45 million before last season. In 22 games this season, he had batted .113 with 2 home runs and 13 runs batted in. The new Las Vegas Athletics baseball stadium broke ground yesterday. The $1.75 billion stadium will hold 33,000 people and be done in time for the start of the 2028 season. The A's are currently playing in a AAA ballpark in West Sacramento, an hour away from their former home in Oakland. The Atlanta Braves beat the New York Mets 3-2 last night. Ronald Acuna Jr. continued his hot streak back from injury, hitting another home run in the win. The Reds beat the Yankees 6-1, Diamondbacks over the White Sox 10-0, and Cardinals beat the Cubs 8-2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It is 6:32.
It is going to be a hot one this afternoon, y'all. It's going to be 93. Heating index, they've got a warning all week long about how hot it's going to be. And we're already at 71 this morning.
I meant to call Blair from Hip Cookeville yesterday. They've got, when it's cold, the Cookeville Community Cares.
Yeah.
They do where people can go and stay warm. Well, now that it's blazing hot, they've got a few cooling areas now. So I meant to ask him about that yesterday and totally forgot, but I'm sure it's on Facebook somewhere.
There's something else I kind of want to remind y'all about that sometimes you just don't think about. The pavement, and a lot of people walk their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's just with the air temp, just being 77, pavement in the sun could be 125 degrees.
Wow.
That's not even what it's going to be this afternoon. And at 90, it can be like 150.
Oof.
The pavement.
That'll burn a little dog's paws.
So just, conditions can change quickly. We wear shoes and we may not think, but those dogs, those little pads can burn.
Yeah, they can, especially if you got a little sissy dog. On spoiler alert,
He did that because I got a little toy poodle.
she's got her little sissy dog.
It ain't a sissy dog. She's tough.
Uh-huh.
She's not as tough as what my cattle dog was.
Right. On regular TV tonight, Scamanda, that's on ABC, so is 911. CBS has all the NCISs on. On Fox, the 1% Club. It's one of my favorite game shows. Also, another game show called The Snake, which I haven't seen. America's Got Talent is on NBC, and so is Destination X, which is really good as well. And Disney Plus on streaming series premiere of Ironheart, which I don't know what that is, but
Ironheart.
I will be watching the 1% Club and America's Got Talent tonight. I love America's Got Talent. It's way better than the singing shows.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to get.
No, I'm a sucker for a good magician, too. I like magic. It's fun
He
to watch.
secretly wants to be a magician.
I'd love to be. Cobra Kai TV star Martin Kove has been accused of biting his co-star
What?
Alicia Hannah Kim at a fan convention in Washington. Hannah Kim, who refused to press charges, claims he bit her so hard he nearly drew blood. Well, that sounds more like a love nibble than anything.
Why was he biting her?
I don't know. Johnny Knoxville will host a revival of Fear Factor for Fox. The series, which will be called Fear Factor, the next chapter, is set to premiere on Fox's 2025-2026 season. So here soon.
I'd watch that because of Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah. George and Mandy's first marriage star Montana Jordan wed Jenna Weeks in a classic cowboy-themed wedding Saturday in Texas. So there's that.
Cowboy theme, huh?
Now you know about that. Dermot Mulroney has officially filed for divorce from his wife of 15 years, Prima Apollinaire.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Citing irreconcilable differences. He's seeking joint legal and physical custody of their daughters, Mabel Ray and Sally June. The 61-year-old also requested that both parties share attorney's fees and asked the court to terminate the court's authority to award spousal support for her while reversing the right to receive support himself. They began dating in 2008, married in 2010. So, as far as Hollywood goes, that's a long time for a marriage.
For Hollywood.
15 years. That's pretty crazy. Anna Burrell's death is being investigated as a possible drug overdose, according to the NYPD officials.
And is that the one that had the cooking show?
Celebrity chef, yeah. They found her unconscious and unresponsive. An internal police document said she was discovered in the shower next to approximately 100 assorted pills.
Oh.
Emergency responders pronounced her dead on the scene following a 911 call for suspected cardiac arrest. While the medical examiner has completed an autopsy, the official cause and manner of death remain pending the toxicology results. So
She was the one that had the blonde hair and it was real spiky.
Right. She's 55. She was on Iron Chef America and Worst Cooks in America as well. So
She was interesting to watch. She had good personality.
Mm-hmm.
But 55.
Yeah.
It's a year older than me.
Today is International Fairy Day. So
I'm more into princesses.
National Pralines Day. Now,
they're pecans.
I like the chocolate covered pralines because that's almost very close to a Goo Goo cluster.
Yeah, it is close to it. Yeah.
Right. And I love a good Goo Goo cluster.
Yeah. Have you tried the pecan ones? They've got the original have
the
peanut
pecan. Yeah, of course I have.
Of course I have.
Yeah, that's a good Tennessee company. I support Goo Goo clusters.
Yeah, me too.
National Upcycling Day, which is a big trend on Facebook Marketplace.
I'm glad that people have gotten into upcycling. I like some of like the old barn wood and all that stuff, but it's like it's more than that even.
Oh yeah, they're taking like old furniture and redoing it, and some of it looks great.
You know, our friend Alyssa, who's at the Habitat Restore, she does a lot of that when things come in and it needs to be fixed. She'll like add stuff to it and make it into something really, really cool and affordable.
Yeah. And it's Swim a Lap Day. And obviously we couldn't swim in.
We can't swim.
No, I can't even float.
I can't float either.
Donna went and got an inflatable pool that's got like a little seat in it.
Oh, Nice.
You can sit in the seat and have, it's a neat little inflatable pool. Inflatable pools have come a long way. I had no idea. I got home yesterday and there was this inflatable pool with like a couch in it.
What's funny is he goes, inflatable pools have come a long way. Bless his heart. He's been wanting a swimming pool, and Donna won't let him have one, so he's trying to love on this.
They're pretty expensive.
I know they are.
Yeah.
But Donna, she's like Tim. Donna and Tim, they keep us sane from spending a lot of money. They talk us out of the things we want.
I know.
But he's trying to get behind this inflatable pool because he can't have a real pool.
I figure what it's going to come down to is that I won't get a pool, but I think it's going to end up being where I can dig a pond. So I'm hoping that.
So you might have some koi fish.
No. This would be like way better than a koi fish pond.
Okay,
I'm
then.
talking
So it'd
about
be your swimming pond.
It could be a swimming pond, a fishing pond. It can be.
That may not be bad. I would like that even better, I think.
And then build like a
deck.
But it's not called a deck.
I can't think. But a dock.
Dock. Yeah. Deck, dock.
Same thing.
Whatever.
Not really. I knew I was close.
It's like a water deck.
Yeah. But just think of it, though. If you jump off in that, you may get a snapping turtle.
I'm not going to jump off in that.
No. I may just stick my feet in it.
Yeah.
Because those snapping turtles, they're scary.
Well, where I want to build it, no animals will use it except for, maybe a deer. Or...
Snapping turtle will find it.
I ain't afraid of snapping turtles. I've never been bit by a snapping turtle.
I haven't either, but I was always afraid it would bite my toe off.
That's just old tale to keep you from carrying a bunch of turtles home, Sheila. That's what it is.
Or getting it in the pond, because we had a pond that had
You
a lot
were
of
lied
turtles.
to about snapping turtles.
Don't get in there. It's going to bite your toe off.
Right. Or don't put your finger in its mouth, because if it bites you, it won't open until the next full moon.
Right.
How many times you hear that?
A lot of times.
Lie. That's a lie.
And I still believe a lot of it.
Yeah. I used to love that when we'd clean out ponds.
Yeah.
And Leroy Jones, he'd come with his bulldozer and clean out a pond, and you just scoop up mud turtles. And some of them would get huge.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They're big old things.
And then they open that mouth like they just want to chomp down on something, like a toe. So I don't think that was a lie.
It's a lie, Sheila. I mean, you could probably Google snapping turtle stat.
Yeah, but if you dangle your toes in it, it might think it's food.
They're not looking at your toes for food, Sheila.
They're cute little toes. I would want to eat them if I was them.
They're not looking at your toes.
Well, you know how a shark, they don't really want you, but if you're like moving a little fast, it kind of surprises
Well,
them.
there's the difference between a shark and a snapping turtle, Sheila. There's a big difference.
I know this, Jason.
They're not the same thing.
I know, but they can get fooled by things, is what I'm saying.
You just need to quit buying into all the snapping turtles.
All the propaganda that my parents told me when I was growing up. And you know what? My grandparents got in on it too.
Oh, my grandparents my pa told me more lies about snapping turtles than anybody.
My granny did.
Yeah. He just didn't want me getting in the mud and playing with them.
Yeah, mine didn't want me to get in the pond.
Right.
And
So
you
that's
know
what
I
it was.
would.
That's like swimming after you eat.
Yeah.
That's a lie too.
Yeah, whatever started that?
Moms.
Because what, she didn't want you throwing up in the water?
No,
What?
she didn't want you. She wanted you to settle down for a minute.
Settle down, let your food digest.
Right.
That kind of thing.
She's just tired of making sure you don't drown. So
Just settle down while I clean up after
right.
you.
Exactly. It's all been a big lie
farce.
from your mama. Those are mama lies.
My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So there you go with that.
thanks for educating me about the snapping turtles.
It's all right, Sheila. I like helping.
Helping the less fortunate.
Yeah. I know Tim is a big supporter of it too. So
He's like, thank goodness
that way it's
you're
not-
helping me educate her on
that
some
way
of
it's
this.
not all up to him.
He's like, I try.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. You're welcome, Tim. Coming up, we've got The Real Good. It's a couple of stories that are positive and uplifting, so we'll get to that here in just a little bit. Also, this week it's Ask Jason. I only got one right yesterday. Terrible day.
Because that was just
That was just terrible.
That was no really defined topic, and those are the
Yeah.
hardest for both of us.
I don't know. I didn't do good.
Today it will be about men and women.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. That's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. A heat advisory is in effect through Thursday. Heat index values the next few afternoons can climb as high as 105. Today will be sunny with highs climbing to low to mid-90s. Skies will be clear overnight with lows in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be more of the same with sunny skies and highs in the low to mid-90s. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a few afternoon showers or thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday and into this weekend. Highs will be around 90 with overnight lows in lower 70s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band, plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:48 now.
And coming up after 7, from Restoring Hope, the charity that helps lots of people in Putnam County, Leco Banker will be in. Also, we have Tennessee Tech football coach Bobby Wilder to talk about the Golden Eagle Collective at 7:30.
All right, sounds good. Every day, me and Sheila go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that's positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. A volunteer at Sterling Heights Public Library in Michigan found a vintage wedding photo tucked inside a donated book. The photo labeled Frank and Josephine Regalio Nana No. That's what it says. It turned out to be a hidden gem from a wedding in Detroit in 1953. So they took a picture of the picture and they put it up on Facebook and Instagram, and some good luck happened. Frank and Josephine's granddaughter, Sarah, was tagged by a childhood friend who recognized the name. Sarah was thankful that the library volunteer took the time to keep the photo safe and was thrilled to have it returned to the family. She said, My dad and I have never seen this exact photo before. We didn't know this photo even existed. She said, I think now I'm going to frame it and display it somewhere in my house just because this was such a cool story and such a cool thing to happen.
Huh.
That is neat.
It is.
Very good. This is great, too. An elderly DoorDash driver in Jacksonville, Florida, recently found himself on the receiving end of a delivery. He was on the receiving end of a delivery for a change instead of him being the deliverer. It all started when Larry Bailey climbed up 3 flights of stairs, bum knee and all, to deliver lunch to a young woman named Ireland Danhold. His warm smile and determination made an impression on Ireland, so she decided to share the moment on TikTok using footage from her doorbell camera. Ireland added a caption to the video saying, "No one should have to work at his age." The video went viral and TikTokers fell in love with Larry, so Ireland set up a GoFundMe for him with the message, "We see you, Larry, and we appreciate everything that you do."
Maybe Larry was wanting to work.
The support quickly poured in just a few days, more than $21,000 was raised for Larry. Ireland says, "It's such a good feeling, honestly, regardless of if he needed it or not. Just knowing that he knows the community loves and appreciates him is all I need to know."
That's really sweet.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
How old did it say he was? It didn't.
Just an older gentleman.
Yeah, just an old guy. Maybe someone will start a GoFundMe for you, Sheila.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
That's fine.
Yeah. So to Larry Bailey and to Ireland, also to whoever the volunteer at Sterling Heights Public Library in Michigan is, y'all are real good. All right, Sheila, let's ask Jason time. Only got one yesterday.
But it was only Monday. Come
sucked
on.
it up. See, I don't use that "it's Monday" excuse like some people do.
Me. I'll use it's Monday excuse. It's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Because you know what? There's no excuse for me, really. All right.
Not.
This is about men and women.
All right.
So that's your topic.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy. I'll just hand it to you.
All right.
All right. 88% of men have done this, but only 75% of women have done it. What is it?
So men have done this more times than women, but still high percentage. So it's something that
88% of men have done it. 75% of women have done it. What is it?
Does it have to do with let's see, more men did it. Does it have anything to do with like fixing stuff?
Sorta. It has to do with your vehicle.
Change a tire?
Nope.
Jump it off?
Yes.
All right.
Wow, that's good. So 80% of men and 75% of women. I think that's a good amount.
Yeah. That is a good amount.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day. It was a lady.
Uh-huh.
And she was trying to jump her car off, but she didn't think she needed another vehicle to do it. So she was in the gas station. She was at the gas station.
Oh, I'm not that stupid.
And she put the things on there. You know, she did that right. And then just went and tried to start it. And she didn't hook it up to another.
Well, where's it getting the power from, honey?
Well, I don't know.
I was calling her honey.
I watched it and I was like, oh, poor thing.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as funny as the little lady that pulled up at the gas station to fill her Tesla up with gas.
Yeah. Bless it.
Bless it.
All right. Question number 2. He's got 2 right for the week.
All right.
1 right today.
Okay.
Guys are 40% more likely to do this than women.
Guys are how many?
40% more likely to do this than women.
Probably something stupid. Maybe something risky.
No, it has to do with dining.
With dining. Oh, I'm going to say.
And we're opposite at my house and at your house.
Oh,
Oh, no, at my house, but your house, this is right for you. Guys are 40% more likely to do this than women.
so this is something that Donna would
That
not.
you and I do.
Oh, while we're eating, is it?
I'm trying to be good to him without giving it to him.
I don't know.
We've talked about this before.
About how our spouses are cheap and don't tip well.
Yeah, that's it. Men are more likely to tip well than women.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised because most women I thought tipped pretty good.
I think it depends. I think men are.
Now Tim's not a bad tipper,
Yeah.
but his wife Donna tips on the total before
Pre-tax.
Pre-tax, yeah.
We got in a whole argument about do you tip on pre-tax or after tax? And I tip on whatever the total is.
Now if it's a service where he hasn't seen them in a while and they didn't get refills, he questions it, and I'm like, it's real busy here. You got to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
So I'm having to fight for the waiter or waitress.
Now, if the waiter or waitress sucks, I'm not a good tipper.
That's what he gets on to me.
But if you put any effort at all into it,
well, that's me.
I'm pretty good.
If I don't leave a tip, they didn't see us at all.
Here's what I'm amazed about, and I never know how they're doing it. Is and the last time I was at Logan's, this happened.
Mm-hmm.
This waitress comes up, takes her order, didn't write nothing down.
Yeah, why is that started? Why is that a thing?
Didn't write nothing down, but it still got everything out exactly the way it was.
I don't know why, but it makes me mad.
Well, I think I think about it as myself, and
Yeah.
there's no way that I could remember from the table to the little thing you punch
But I
in
know
where
that
everybody
some
wanted.
places make them do it that way.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the point of it?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know, but I think it's amazing. I think that's amazing, and I think that also is amazing the cooks at Waffle House.
Yes.
How they can just get hollered something, and then
And
they make
hollered
it.
something that's not normal.
Yeah.
They making stuff up in
Right.
their head.
I mean, it sounds crazy. So
And that's I love it. I
Right.
love to hear it though,
I think
don't
it's
you?
amazing what they can do.
Here's the deal though, with those that kind of memorize what you tell them without writing it down. It's impressive when they get it right, but when they get it wrong,
Right.
don't you feel like, well, you should have wrote it
wrote
down?
that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't understand why they started that trend. Okay, here's the last question.
All right, here we
you
go.
got two.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Your third one, women are 10 times more likely than men to get this done for themselves. What is it?
Brazilian wax.
It's not, but I knew you'd say that. It's nothing like that. It's not any kind of primping thing. It's not any kind of thing like that.
Say it again.
Women are 10 times more likely than men to get this done. It says for themselves, but it's not anything on their bodies.
Oh, so it's not like
It's something fun you can do. Like I did it one time in my 20s with my girlfriends because we thought it would be fun.
it's one time at band camp.
Yeah. This is going to be a hard one.
Women are 10 times more likely than men.
It's something that you would never have done. I don't see you doing this. You might just for fun, but
Does
you
that have
wouldn't
something
think
to do with your feet?
you wouldn't believe it. No. Has something to do with your mind.
Your mind?
See? I'm trying to help you.
I have no idea.
Miss Cleo.
Oh, psychic?
Yeah, get a psychic reading. Now, look, even in my 20s when I had that done, I did not think anything was true.
Oh, my God.
I didn't think it was true. A lot of my friends wanted to have it done that I worked with, and they're like, it'll be fun. And I go, I don't believe in that. I make my own future.
No.
But I did it just for fun, and none of it came true.
None of it. It never does.
No, but it was fun.
I went to one once with a female.
Yeah.
Her idea.
Of course. It's always our idea when it's psychic.
And so, she was asking all these questions, so I just lied to her.
Mm-hmm.
And to see if she could catch on to me lying
She
to her.
didn't.
Never did. She told me some BS. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But that girl, she thought it was all true. She thought it was all true.
I don't understand that.
Me neither. I don't get that at all. Coming up, we got some great guests.
Lee Banker from Restoring Hope, my friend coming in here. She helps so many people. We'll talk more about that and how you can help. And then the Golden Eagle Collective, Tennessee Tech head football coach Bobby Wilder will be in at 7:30.
All right, that's all coming up here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Be right
Elevate
back.
your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior.
TRN News.
A deadly officer-involved shooting is under investigation in Memphis after a man allegedly stabbed a police officer at a gas station on Winchester Road. Police say the suspect had a screwdriver. After allegedly stabbing the officer, police shot him. The officer involved was wearing a protective vest and wasn't hurt. The father of a woman murdered in Mississippi is suing a pair of Nashville bonding companies and a GPS tracking company for $150 million. They were accused of multiple errors leading up to the death of Lauren Johansson. Robert Johansson tells Fox 17 this is his way of getting justice. His daughter was killed nearly a year ago by her boyfriend, Bryson Rivers. And a healthcare logistics company is expanding into Memphis with plans to create more than 100 new jobs. Life Science Logistics says it's investing over $23 million. I'm Jack Crumley.
Number one for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Smile.
Smile, buddy.
Come on. Smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy. You know how boys are.
Or maybe he's teething. Oh, poor baby. I think his gums hurt.
Maybe he's just tired.
Or maybe his tummy hurts. He didn't eat that much.
Maybe he's not ticklish.
You think maybe he's scared of the dog?
Maybe he'll outgrow it. Maybe it's a phase. Maybe he just doesn't like smiling.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs or see a doctor today for an autism screening. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better. And it can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Even though a U.S. magistrate from the Middle District of Tennessee says that Kilmar Abrego Garcia should be set free, the Trump administration says that's not going to happen. Abrego Garcia is the man who was accidentally deported to El Salvador by the White House before he was brought back to the U.S. to be tried on human smuggling charges. Those counts stem from a traffic stop in Putnam County in 2022, the federal government filing an appeal against his release yesterday. A Knox County deputy still in critical condition after he was attacked. Deputy Dalton Swanger was struck with a rock allegedly thrown by Christopher Hensley. Hensley was arrested early Sunday and is now facing multiple charges, including attempted second-degree murder. He remains in the ICU at UT Medical Center. And Dolly Parton celebrates her 80th birthday with a 6-concert residency in Las Vegas. The country icon will mark her return to Vegas this winter with Dolly Live in Las Vegas at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace. I'm Jack Crumley, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A drive-by shooting has led to the arrest of an illegal immigrant in Putnam County. Sheriff Eddie Ferris said deputies charged Felipe Ruiz Pacheco Sunday with reckless endangerment, tampering with evidence, and vandalism. He's accused of firing shots into a home on Rock Springs Road. Ferris said no injuries occurred and that an Immigration and Customs Enforcement investigation found that Pacheco entered the country illegally. The White County Sheriff's Office has expanded its capabilities after 2 employees recently completed the Federal Aviation Administration certification training for commercial small unmanned aircraft. A press release says the certification allows the Sheriff's Office to deploy drones for a variety of authorized public safety operations, including fugitive searches, motor vehicle crash investigations, and supporting fire investigations. Construction has started on a 20-home development in Cookeville that will serve those who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. Highlands Residential Services Director Chris Cassidy told the Herald-Citizen that crews have started dirt work at the location on Eagles Landing Drive just off Buffalo Valley Road. He said construction should be completed within a year, HRS utilizing a $2.5 million grant to complete the project. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. A heat advisory is in effect through Thursday. Heat index values the next few afternoons can climb as high as 105. Today will be sunny with highs climbing into low to mid-90s. Skies will be clear overnight with lows in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be more of the same with sunny skies and highs in the low to mid-90s. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a few afternoon showers or thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday and into this weekend. Highs will be around 90 with overnight lows in the lower 70s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07.
Well, we have Lee Cobanker in here with us, and she is with Restoring Hope, which is a local nonprofit, and she helps a lot of people in Putnam County by restoring hope. Can you kind of tell people what Restoring Hope is?
Restoring Hope is just a free store. It's just a place where people come and get basic needs, household items, clothing, bedding, furniture when we have it, food, it's just the basic necessities that we all need.
And you've had this going on for quite some time. I know I've known you for several years. What made you first start this this nonprofit?
It's not what I had a conviction because I too was one of those children in one of those families raised as, my father had polio, my mother couldn't read or write. So we struggled as a family to provide. And I guess that's why God, laid the conviction upon me to start this.
You understood where they're coming from.
I understand where every one of them that walked through the door. People don't understand if you don't get outside their box. You don't understand the hurt and the need that is in our community. that is great. I mean, and it's just not.
And
in
I've
our
learned
community.
most people that need it are, they're too prideful to ask a lot of
A
times.
lot are, sure.
That is true, and we see a lot of addiction. We see a lot of grandparents, great grandparents raising their children. We see, since we've opened our food pantry, we see the elderly, and when you have an elderly couple stand there and apologize for having to come and get a food box, the need is great.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
That's that because they're so prideful they apologize for it.
they apologize.
That's a whole other generation of people too
yeah.
that didn't want a handout. You could always outwork it or out earn it. And
And then you get in your senior ages and they can't really go and work for it, and if they have no other choice, and they hate that being their last choice, so they don't want to ask for what they think is a handout.
right.
Yes, but we offer a hand up, not a handout.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that way they'll have hope for today, help for today, and hope for tomorrow. So, I mean, you walk in the building and we are in probably 100-year-old building, and you walk inside and you're just in awe of what's in there and how we've got it packed in there because we have so much. The community has really, because we just this past year, we've had like 5 churches to say, hey, we want to give you a donation. We're solely ran on donations, no volunteers. And no volunteers. Are you kidding? I'm crazy this morning. I am. I'm literally crazy. Everybody is a volunteer.
Right.
There is no paid position, but we are a
I see what you're
501c3.
saying, yeah.
Yes, everybody is a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for everybody pulling together, even the community, last year alone, it was $20,000 for us to operate.
Well, I mean that's a lot, but that's running it on a shoestring. 20,000 to operate something for a whole year is pretty cheap. I mean, as compared to how so you're doing a great job. You're very fiscally minded, it seems.
But we have no way we have yard sales, and
You have
by the grace of God,
fundraisers,
yeah, we have fundraisers to raise the money. We we are Christian based. If it wasn't for, oh my gosh, Jesus Christ, it wouldn't be there. Even during COVID, some of the nonprofits shut down.
Yeah.
But we stayed afloat, and it was because of, everybody pulling together and making the decision, because we are the hands and feet, and we're there. So
that's great. I mean, to be able to provide like that, like you do, and still and be able to make it through a pandemic. And that says a lot about not just the charity, but that how well it's being ran as well. I think that's kudos. I'm trying to say kudos to you for being able to keep that afloat, because you're right. A lot of things didn't during that time. So
it was a rough time for a lot of people, and we go back to the suffering of the people that was there, because I mean it, and it's great in these times.
Since COVID, has the need for things gone up, or since you've been doing this and the population here has grown and all of that, do you see the need getting more here lately?
The need is more. And just like I had said earlier, if you don't get outside your box, in your daily routine, I did not know the need in 2011 when this was started. I was in awe of the need. But everybody feels the inflation.
Yeah.
Everybody feels the eggs, and thank God that everything's coming back down now, a small portion of that. But everybody is feeling that pinch. So, I mean, the need is, it's just like undescribable how the need is. I mean, and until you passed Restoring Hope and on a Tuesday evening when we're open, and you see, last year alone, we served nearly 8,000 families.
Holy smoke.
That's a lot.
So, yes, and I think 300 and something of them were new families. So this year, I don't have the statistics in front of me for this year yet, but that being said, last year alone, we also shipped in. We partnered with Second Harvest 3 years ago, and we shipped in 255,000 pounds of food.
My goodness.
So
how did you partner with Second Harvest? Was that hard to kind of hook up with them?
It was, because I first started this. I was encouraged by a lady out of Gainesboro that runs a food pantry through her church, and we just started with, what we started with was a door on our porch that anybody could come at will to get books or non-perishable foods.
Like your personal home?
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
Restoring Hope. We had someone to come in and create us a door,
Mhm.
and it was called the Door of Hope. We put books, we put toiletries. Wintertime, we put blankets, and we put non-perishable food. And when we opened that, I was there one night at 11 o'clock, and I seen teenagers with a flashlight walk to that door.
Oh, wow.
Now, mind you, we are in the country. We're
Yeah.
not in the city. We're not in Baxter City. We're not.
Right.
And I was shopping up here, and I had a couple from Monterey, Jamestown, come in and said, "Thank you for that door." They started working at one of the plants in Baxter, and their food stamps had got cut off, and they would come to that door at night and get food, and said they're and I knew they was coming because I had put some sort of macaroni and cheese in there, and they said their little boy loved that macaroni and cheese.
Oh, wow.
So when you see that,
Yeah.
but
How
Second
did they
Harvest,
find out about you? Were you?
You know, it's so there. We have people come from Nashville, Lebanon. We've had people come from Pikeville to get a food box.
You're kidding me.
No, Salina, Birdstown, no. And when we first started doing it with Second Harvest, we partnered with Second Harvest just to get non-perishables to put in the door. Well, when we partnered, it took us 3 months, 3 years starting, and then finally they started accepting new partners, and they said that we could no longer put their food in our door, so we had to open up a pantry. And then that's where it just blossomed. Everybody doesn't know. Most people don't know Restoring Hope. They know the free store.
Yeah.
But we partnered with Second Harvest, and then it was just word of mouth. It's not by advertising. We do have Facebook page. So we do have a Facebook page, but it's just word of mouth. And
Right.
I mean, it's, hey, if you need this, you go Restoring Hope. It's free. And not knocking any of the churches, because they do wonderful things and big things, and they probably do bigger numbers than we do. Our little,
Well, it ain't about numbers.
it's not about
It's
numbers.
about helping others.
For us, it's about helping others. Now, some people like the numbers, but us, it's not. It's
Right.
it's for us to help, and to freely give.
Sure.
But it's amazing. It's amazing what God can do. I mean,
We're talking to Lico Banker with Restoring Hope. More with her coming up in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:19 now.
We're talking with Lico Banker, the founder of Restoring Hope. People might be wondering how they find out more about Restoring Hope. I know you said you got a Facebook page, and you're in Putnam County.
Yes, correct.
Baxter? Or
Baxter location.
the greater Baxter metro area?
Yes. The 8th district.
Yeah.
That's what everybody knows.
Right.
If you're from here.
Right,
Yes.
yeah. I remember as a kid growing up, it was the bloody 8th.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
Right. Well, so where exactly, though?
We are about 4 miles down Baxter Road from Interstate 40. We've got
Okay.
a really good location. We have been trying to purchase the property for many years, over 10 years, and we just was able to purchase the property.
Oh,
That's
congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
And I know that took a lot of fundraising on that, didn't it?
It did, but it's paid for. And that's but we could not done it without our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, and the community.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of hard work, dedication of our volunteers to pull all of it off, but it's there.
What is the greatest need right now for Restoring Hope for people that are coming in? If someone wanted to donate something, I know cash is probably the best. That way you can purchase
Cash
it.
is. We are looking right now at one of our buildings that was located on our property was a 1940s house, and I thought that it was unlivable, but we are going in. We have got a dilemma where the lady had donated our house for our food pantry passed, and her heirs have said, we are going to force the sale, so you've got to do something. So the house on the adjacent property, we've went in, and we've got a roofing company there today and yesterday doing a new roof, and now we're looking at, literally the floors was on the ground. We've got one fixed. We've got windows that we need windows. We need men or women that can do construction type work. I say women because I had 2 friends of mine, 174 and 164, women that leveled the living room floor, put floor joist.
In their 70s.
That's right.
Wow.
So I know that.
That's incredible.
Yes. They leveled the floor. We had to have wall plates. They had the floor. They jacked up the floor. They did every bit of that. So that's what these 2 ladies, good friends of mine, done. So now
they believe in what you're doing too.
They
sounds
do.
like.
They've been friends for years, and it's if you've ever come to Restoring Hope, and volunteer, it's just a empowering place that you want to give. That's just, it's not because you see the need. But yeah, we need new floors. We need more floors ripped out. We need ceilings ripped out. We need new windows. We need window casings. We need new doors. There's so much.
So it's a complete overhaul in this house.
It's almost a complete rebuild, really. Just like I said, the house was built in 1947. So, but we can do it.
Oh, yeah.
We can do it. And the more and more we do, the better it gets. So it's, this has got to be done, or we risk the losing of our food pantry. And we don't want to do that because food is a bigger necessity than clothing.
Well, sure. Yeah. You can't survive without eating.
Yes.
And
so any help, every penny counts at Restoring Hope. We, just like I alliterated earlier, we do not have any paid positions. So everything goes into Restoring Hope. It comes out to be paid out for our utilities, our cost. Just 1 year alone, just the cost of shipping food in is $3,600.
Okay.
that, that's just to pay to ship the food in. You think we're partnered with Second Harvest. A lot of people don't understand, even though you partner with Second Harvest and they, say free food, it is free food, but you still have to pay the cost of shipping and freight.
Right.
So, and then we have to pick it up. So we have been very fortunate to be donated a box truck and a van. So, and a mechanic that fixed both of those.
Oh, great.
Cost.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So those two our van is on one leg, but it still picks up, today when I leave here, I'm going to start picking up food. So I'll pick up food until 11 or 12 o'clock.
If somebody is wanting to just give money, what's the best way to do that? I mean, does it come down to Restoring Hope and give it to you, or is there a way to do it via credit card, or how does that work?
We do have PayPal. You can access that through our webpage at restoringoneshope.com, and that's all spelled out. It's all spelled out, restoringoneshope.com, and we have a link there that anybody can use their credit cards or whatever through that to donate. But we also have a building fund account if they want to help with the building fund. We have an account set up at First Horizon on Jackson.
Okay.
So and if they want to go for, any other thing, we have an operations account. So we're trying to allocate, because some people want to donate for the building fund. So we've created a building fund and set that up. But yes, First Horizon, we've got both accounts, and they can just specify where they want to put it.
I got you.
And we can do it that way.
Okay.
So.
That's easy enough.
Or they can even come and visit. I'm the mouth of Restoring Hope. So I realized that yesterday. So
somebody's got to be the mouth.
Somebody's got to do it, and it's my job. But it's okay. It's okay. We've got to continue. We got to continue this because the need is great in Putnam County, and we are growing by leaps and bounds.
We've talked to a lot of different. Especially within the school system, like PEP and the backpack program, and to hear, hear from them about their need and how
it blew my mind how many kids really were hungry.
Yeah. And so, and then in the summer they give it their all, but I imagine that's an even bigger time for you in Restoring Hope, because some of those things aren't available through the summer that they are through the school year. So I bet your numbers go up when the summertime, or maybe even winter. I don't know. I mean, the need's always there, I guess.
The need is always there. I haven't really focused on the need in the seasons or anything. We do see a lot more children when school is out.
Yeah.
We see churches coming in and get adequate clothing, or camps coming in and getting adequate clothing for their, children that go to camp. We see there's a large population of homeless. You wouldn't believe the people that live in motel rooms here in Cookeville. Last week alone, someone contacted me of a mother with 3 kids. The father had ran off for 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
They had no food. They had their hotel paid up. So I'm telling you that you see, if you're not outside that box, you don't see it. But, Restoring Hope's there.
And even if you do see it, you ignore it because you don't want to. I mean, a lot of us do. You'll ignore it just because you don't want to have to deal with that feeling, maybe.
Yeah, it's a pain of, that somebody else is hurting.
Right.
And that's the reason I stand there. It's for the children. Because I once was one of those children.
Right. Well, you're doing great. Restoring Hope at restoringoneshope.com is where you want to go. If you want some more information, if you want to give, you can give through that.
And if you're a business and can donate anything that could help on the house and refurbishing the house, that would be a tremendous help to Restoring Hope.
Sure would. Lico, thanks so much for being here, and we appreciate what you're doing in our community. You're doing great things. It's awesome. So I know you don't do it for the pats on the back, but how about a pat on the back?
Thank you. Thank you just for the invitation, to try to put some word out of, everything that we do, because everything that we do is all donated, even down to the clothing and all of that. It's all donated.
And it's a Christian organization.
It is. We are Christian based, but we have all denominations working, volunteering in our organization. So we don't discriminate against nobody.
That's great.
So it's, it is. It's just, yes, we are. If it wasn't for Jesus Christ, this fat lady wouldn't be here. And I'll tell everybody that when they come, I wouldn't be here. So
too funny. Lico, thanks so much.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back. Hang on.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. A day after the Indiana Pacers fell to the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals, the Pacers have confirmed that star Tyrese Halliburton did tear his Achilles. An MRI confirmed the injury, and he is expected to miss next season. Halliburton suffered a calf strain in Game 5, but was insistent on playing if he could. The Cincinnati Reds DFA'd infielder Jeimer Candelario yesterday. Candelario was reinstated from the injured list and designated for assignment. The Reds signed him to a 3-year deal worth $45 million before last season. In 22 games this season, he had batted .113 with 2 home runs and 13 runs batted in. The new Las Vegas Athletics baseball stadium broke ground yesterday. The $1.75 billion stadium will hold 33,000 people and be done in time for the start of the 2028 season. The A's are currently playing in a AAA ballpark in West Sacramento, an hour away from their former home in Oakland. The Atlanta Braves beat the New York Mets 3-2 last night. Ronald Acuna Jr. continued his hot streak back from injury, hitting another home run in the win. The Reds beat the Yankees 6-1, Diamondbacks over the White Sox 10-0, and Cardinals beat the Cubs 8-2. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 733.
And Tennessee Tech head football coach Bobby Wilder is in with us. So we're talking about everything football and also Golden Eagle Collective.
Yeah. What is it, Coach? 65 days until kickoff?
65 days and ball goes in the air.
Oh, I can't wait, man.
Can't wait.
There's something so special about college football.
There is, yeah.
And even with all the changes,
sure,
it's still the pageantry, all the stuff that goes along with college football. To me, it's just so much better than NFL.
It is.
Yeah, I agree. From the standpoint of it's about campus, it's about pride, it's about community. You have, unlike professional sports, you have a band comprised of college students that are classmates
Mm-hmm.
with the football players. You have cheerleaders, you have a dance team. So you have that pageantry around it that still makes it the purest form of fun and enjoyment for a lot of people beyond the game, all the things that are involved with it.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's just a lot of, there's a lot of great entertainment, and that's something I noticed last year with the football team. It was so much fun to watch. I got to see 2 games last year, and so much fun to watch, and the atmosphere around was so fun too. So the level has been stepped up with you coming in. Now a new athletic director, and he seems like he's full of energy too. Tell us a little bit about your new boss.
Yeah, very, very excited with what I've seen and heard and watched so far with Casey Fox. He's we speak every day, talking about the future, talking about building. You mentioned the energy. He's got high energy. He also has an excellent resume, his background. Most recently, he was the number 2 in the athletic department at Montana State. In the 6 years he was there, they've built their athletic department up. Their sports are successful. For example, their football team last year was 15-1. They play at the same level we do, the FCS. Yeah, they lost to North Dakota State by 3 points for the national championship.
Yeah.
They were ranked number 1 most of the season. And what he did, his philosophy was to be really good in football and build up all the other sports. For example, they built new facilities through football and winning, which benefited other sports. They built an indoor facility because it gets a little cold in Bozeman, Montana at times, and built an indoor practice facility for football, but also built a track indoors, so it benefited the track team. So my point is, the goal that he has in President Oldham is to win, be very successful at football, and also build up the other sports. And I should mention, we have sports like our women's basketball, Kim Rosamond. They played in the tournament this year. They've had 7 consecutive winning seasons. Our women's soccer team has won the regular season championship 3 years in a row. Our baseball team's really good. So there are other really good sports. We just need to get them some more ammunition, if you will, some more bullets in the gun, and we can do that through successful football.
Yeah, well, they always say that sports is the front porch to a university. Football is the biggest part of that front porch. You know, in a lot of schools, Tennessee Tech no different. And that obviously helps, get noticed. You get more students because it's fun to go to the ball games, or you're winning, and so there's a lot of that goes in. And I think a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people kind of discount the sports because it's not academics. But the thing about tech is you have to be a good student to even play sports.
Yeah,
So-
we're the number 2 ranked public institution in Tennessee. Our football team this past spring semester had the highest GPA for a football team in 54 years.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we had a 3.15, which is a B or better average. And to your point about the front porch, one of the things that attracted me to this job was President Oldham's mentality of continue to grow Tennessee Tech, continue to grow Cookeville, Putnam County. We're increasing our student population in a day and age where that's dropping nationally.
Right.
We're actually increasing enrollment. We went from 10,000 last year to 10,500 this year. Continue to grow. And what I love about coaching in the South, particularly in Tennessee, is when you get to the fall, and it's a fall Saturday, it changes from the mentality of faith, family, football, the football family faith.
Yeah.
For those 4 hours on a Saturday, it's all about football and the pageantry around it, and particularly the pride that the state of Tennessee has and the Southeast region has in college football.
Well, I mean, grew up here, and it's just it's just part of it. It's just part of what you do. It's college football, and most of my friends aren't pro football fans. They're college football fans because that's how I guess we were raised. I don't know. I never really thought. Well, we didn't have a pro football team growing up.
So you rooted for your
the
your
closest
college
one was the Atlanta Falcons, and at that time. And so, we'd go down to Atlanta every now and then and watch a Falcons game, which was really neat, but still never matched up to college. And I, as a kid, my dad and I, we went to Tech games every Saturday. I mean, every single Saturday we went to watch Tech, and he was a spotter for a while up in the press box, and it was just so great, and the fraternities and sororities that went to watch the games. And I noticed that last year that some of that came back last year. It wasn't like before where there wasn't any fraternities or sororities there. They were there,
right,
and having a big time.
Yeah, and it certainly winning helps. We were 4-1 at home last year. We have 7 home games this year, so we want to continue to build our fan base. And I don't care what you're doing in life, winning helps. People are interested in winning. How are you winning and being a part of winning? And right now, out of 130 teams in FCS football, we're preseason ranked number 19 in the country.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, the initial conference rankings came out of the 9 teams in the Ohio Valley. We're preseason number 1 in our conference. So it's something to build on that will make people in the community proud and want to be a part of Tennessee Tech football.
Now, did being ranked that high, does that have something to do with how well you recruited in the portal and recruited, period? Are they looking at some of those players that you have coming in and think, oh gosh, old Bobby Wilder's got the crew this year? Is that?
Yeah, that's part of it. Winning last year helped. Being 6-2 in our league, tying for first place, tying for a conference championship, winning our last 5 games. There was a lot of momentum. And then in this April-May portal recruiting class, out of 130 teams, our class was ranked number 3 in the nation. So the national media that follows college football, follows Tennessee Tech, are seeing all these things align now. They were on a 5-game winning streak, tied for a conference championship, just signed a class with 2 excellent quarterbacks in the class. So that certainly helped with the preseason rankings.
Well, it's been great and fun to watch you work that whole recruiting deal, because so much has changed. I know that's why you're here to talk about the Golden Eagle Collective.
Sure.
Which, NIL is such a big thing, not just at Tech, but at every single university in America right now. And I was reading something about the NCAA changed a rule too here, like this week, I think, that made it easier for schools to pay these players. So tell us about the Golden Eagle Collective. I know that's been started here for a month or 2 now. How's that going?
It's going really well. I give a lot of credit to President Oldham. It was his decision to start this, to allow us to have competitive balance. That's what it comes down to, is have competitive balance. I'm a firm believer that the student athletes should receive some additional compensation. I mentioned to you the last time, our players aren't getting rich.
Right.
We're not the SEC, for example, that has an $85 million TV deal. So there's a lot more.
Right, there's no quarterbacks driving Lamborghinis.
No, it's more of you can go out to eat dinner occasionally. You can take your girlfriend to a movie. You can get your mom a gift. It's more along the lines of that, but it's allowed us to be competitive at our level of football. And we started this back in January. I give a lot of credit to President Oldham. Wayne Cravens, who was on the show with us previously, a former player, successful local businessman, has donated his time, along with James Norman, another former player who's a lawyer, to help us with the contracts. And we're making tremendous progress in that area. And the entire goal is to be competitive with Montana State, where Casey Fox, our AD, is coming from. North Dakota State's won 10 of the last 14 national championships. Trying to be competitive.
They're
with
a dynasty at this point. No,
they sure are.
State.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, they're a team that's got it figured out, and we're following those models. One of the reasons that Casey Fox was targeted to be hired is he has that experience on how to build the entire athletic department and help all the sports have competitive balance.
Yeah, the Tech sports is, I mean, last year did great in so many sports. I mean, that's the thing, yes, football is the big man on campus, but so many of the other sports did well too.
They sure did.
And that seems like like even though they won a lot of things, like the greatness is still bubbling up.
Yeah, you feel that change in the air.
You do.
Yeah, in our conference last year, the OVC, there's 9 teams in football, and then we have some other schools that don't have football that are part of basketball and other sports. And when all of the sports were done through the fall and spring, we finished 2nd out of 9 teams in the most championships won with all the sports. Yeah, so we're in that upper echelon of our own league. with every sport. And I want to point out we have very good sports at Tennessee Tech. I know I'm primarily here to talk about football and the Golden Eagle Collective, but what some of the other teams have done is really impressive. And I want to see, personally, as a football coach, I want to see every team have an opportunity each year to win a championship, because a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yes.
And
Every time.
that is the goal for Cookeville and Putnam County, to be proud of all the teams and all the sports we have.
It's the Golden Eagle Collective. We'll talk more to Coach Bobby Wilder about that, and maybe talk a little football. And we're just a couple of months away.
Let's talk some football.
Let's talk some football.
We've been counting down the days to football, haven't we?
Yeah. Every morning I come in, Sheila, only 65 more days until college
Let's go,
football.
Sheila.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we'll talk more with Coach coming up in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. A heat advisory is in effect through Thursday. Heat index values the next few afternoons can climb as high as 105. Today will be sunny with highs climbing into low to mid-90s. Skies will be clear overnight with lows in the lower 70s. Wednesday will be more of the same with sunny skies and highs in the low to mid-90s. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a few afternoon showers or thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the lower 90s. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday and into this weekend. Highs will be around 90 with overnight lows in lower 70s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
We'll light up the sky. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue, and this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 748.
And Tennessee Tech head football coach Bobby Wilder is in here with us. We're going to talk Golden Eagle Collective here in just a few moments, but we were talking a little bit about going into the football season, and boy, this week has been so hot, and I know y'all are probably getting together and practicing. How is this? How do you train them in the heat like this? I know it's going to get worse, too, over the summer.
It actually is important that we're able to do this some. Now, we're very smart about it because we've got a training session coming up this morning. It's 100 degrees in the stadium on the turf, so there's multiple breaks. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of fluids. But to your point, Sheila, we're going to play games. We play at home August 30th. It's going to be 100 degrees.
Yeah.
The month of September, I learned last year, September and into October, there's times when it's 100 degrees on the field. So getting them acclimated as best we can, we introduce to them, we grow it. But it's important from a mentality standpoint, because we all know this. If you're out doing yard work, whatever you're doing, when it's hot, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to do something when it's that hot. So training them, introducing them to them now is important.
It does make a difference, doesn't
Sure
it?
does.
Keeping your mind clear during all that. And you got to be smart to play college football. I mean, you got to be real smart to know what you're doing every single time, what your job is every single time. And to be able to keep up with that, even when it's hot or it's cold or any of that, is impressive to me.
Sure.
You're such a great motivator too. I don't know how many kids you have. No, I'm talking about playing football.
Oh, right now on the team?
Yeah.
We currently have 100 here training. We'll have 120 when we start.
120 football players. How in the world?
So I'm the proud father of 122 boys. 2 of my own and 120 of them.
How do you keep them all on the same page, working
That's a
for
great
the
question, because you're
same
great at that.
goal? Because I know, as you know, a lot of managers, bosses out there, they're listening and going, "Man, 120, it's like having 120 employees."
Sure.
And that's hard to do. How do you accomplish that? Because obviously you did. You turned it around in a big fashion last year.
Right.
How did you do that in such a quick fashion, and how do you keep it going?
Well, it starts with the philosophy. Any successful organization, you need to have a philosophy that it's your bedrock of what you do. Ours is aim high. Everything we do every day, from the moment our feet hit the floor in the morning until our head hits a pillow at night, is about being the best we can be at whatever we're doing. We break it into 3 categories: person, student, athlete. How can we help them develop into future leaders of America? How can we help them be the best they can be academically, to give themselves career options? And then how can we help them be the best they can be at their position, what they're doing in football? So it's the aim high philosophy, person, student, athlete. It's all over our building. It's on the front of their helmets, says aim high. Our equipment guy, Alex Lockemeyer, likes to say it's the last thing the opponent sees before he's on his back is aim high. So the bedrock is the philosophy. Then the theme of our program is the process of winning.
Yeah.
Everything we do is about planning, preparation, execution. So everyone in the organization, and when I count the 5 pillars of a championship program, the coaching staff, the trainers, the strength staff, the equipment, the academic support, all 175 total in the organization are all preaching the same philosophy. We're all high energy, we're all positive, we're all aim high, we're all process of winning, and then you do the best you can with that.
Yeah. It's just so weird because everybody's got their own personality, especially football players. There's a big difference between a defensive lineman and a wide receiver. There's a big difference in how you treat those people, because what different things motivate them, or they have to have a different mentality to play those certain positions. If you're a wide receiver, I imagine you got to be a little cocky and think you're going to catch the ball and score a touchdown every time.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to think that way, and a lineman, doesn't have to think that way. To be able to motivate all of those people at the same time,
sure, yeah.
But with all of them needing something different is just, I don't know. It's amazing.
It is. It's like, how do you do that?
It's been amazing to watch. Well, football coaches in general, and I just think you're just cut from that football coach cloth.
I think he's from a different cloth, don't you? In a good way.
There's so many of those great football coaches that are good coaches, but they're also great motivators.
Yes, sure.
And the great ones have always been great motivators. And just watching your videos, there's times I'll watch one of your videos.
I feel like I can run through a wall.
I'm going to go. I'm ready to go. So I mean, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You bring up a good point about the mentality, because not unlike in a workplace where you have an environment, someone's got one job, someone's got another job. When I'll give you 2 examples. The quarterback, when we watch a game on TV or in person, our eyes are trained to watch the quarterback. Whereas our eyes are not trained to watch an offensive lineman. And there's this famous saying about an offensive lineman: the only 2 people that watch an offensive lineman during the game are his mother and his position coach. And then the only time they get credit or you hear about them on TV is if they give up a sack,
false start,
or get a penalty.
Yeah.
That's it. So the mentality for an offensive lineman is just straight mental toughness. It's the only position in sport that plays the entire game with their back to the ball. They don't ever see what's going on behind them, and their job is at all costs to protect the people behind them. Where a quarterback has so much pressure on them. Everything they do is watched and scrutinized, and they can never be good enough. So you have to deal with those personalities in a different way. As a head coach, I've got to be an outstanding mental coach for a quarterback in one way and for an offensive lineman in another. So you learn that through my 35 years of experience. How do you talk to the different positions? How do you motivate? We have something called IPD, individual player development. So your plan is very direct and distinct for you. Sheila's plan, very direct, distinct for her. And that's how you can build them up so they can be successful in football and life.
Yeah. It is. I just watching those videos, man. I just think it's so great, and you're doing a great job at that. Let's get back to the Golden Eagle Collective here.
And that collective, here's what the point I was going to make. You really do work them hard, but it seems like you're there to take care of them too. And this is kind of what the Golden Eagle Collective helps do.
Correct.
So how can people get involved with that and be more a part of the Golden Eagle Collective, especially for our team, for the tech?
Yeah. People can go to goldeneaglecollective.com. It's a very easy website to maneuver. It gives a lot of information about what we're trying to accomplish for Tennessee Tech, for the community. There's different levels people can support. We have some levels where we've had some people sign up at $21 a month, $250 total. We've had some gifts as high as $30,000 for people that can afford that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So the ultimate goal is right now is we're working to just have enough in there that we can recruit and develop and then retain the best players we can for Tennessee Tech.
Well, I guess that's another thing too with this is that not only do you have to recruit the kid once, you've got to recruit them every year if they're good.
Correct.
Because they could go to someplace else.
Yeah. You think about us a little bit. We have to embrace the mentality that we're somewhat like a minor league baseball team.
Yeah.
Our best players are going up.
Right.
This past spring, we had 12 players that were contacted by other schools, offered tremendous amounts of compensation. Only 3 of them left. So we retained 75% of our top players.
That's great.
Yeah, they recognize the opportunity here. They recognize the degree. They like living in Cookeville. They like the community. They like the support. And sometimes for those young people that might be offered $400,000 to go to a bigger school, they can see the forest through the trees. Like, maybe I'm not going to get to play there, or I'm leaving my brothers that I love, that I've developed with, that I've gone through losing with at Tech, and now I want to win, and that's what happened with a lot of our players. And then the thing that made me the most proud, we had a couple players that could have left for as much as $500,000 and got them enrolled in graduate school. They saw the future, the potential of a master's degree from Tennessee Tech, what that would mean for the next 50 years of their life, not the $500,000 immediately. And that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, if you got Tennessee Tech on your diploma.
Oh, that says something.
It
sure
does.
does.
I mean, it's one of the top school. It's one of the top schools in the state and in the country, depending on what you're going into. Engineering, teaching, nursing, all of those are in the top 5.
Yeah.
Of the country, and we got quite a university here in Cookeville, and
we're lucky to have it. I mean, I don't
the whole
think,
Upper Cumberland, I think, should probably just put their arms around Tech.
I agree.
Tech brings so much to our community, whether it's sports, whether it's cultural, whether it's science. I mean, it's just an amazing resource that we have.
Travel here to actually see their kid play.
Yeah.
There's so much tourism that comes in.
The other thing I want to mention with the collective is we're building business partnerships locally, and what our ultimate goal is, the business partners are supporting us through the collective, but we're also supporting them through advertisement. We're now approaching almost 300,000 impressions on every promotion we put out about a local business. And the ultimate goal is I want to see Tennessee Tech football grow the university, but grow our local businesses as well. This is a partnership that we're looking for.
Well, it always has been since the beginning of time. I remember being little, and the homecoming parade was always a big deal. Businesses would paint their windows and stuff, and that kind of dipped for a second, but it's on its way back. Right. You know, Tech Pride is on its.
Yes, I want to see all that again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach Bobby Wilder here in the studio with us. Thank you so much for taking time for us this morning. Know you're busy.
Oh, my pleasure. Always enjoy coming on anytime. August 30th, mark your calendar, first home game, and everybody out there, get your wings up.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Who we got for tomorrow?
It is Kayla Stafford from Little Light Creations, and also Sparta Mayor Jerry Lowry will be in with us at 7:30 tomorrow.
Going to be talking fluoride in the water tomorrow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. We'll see you tomorrow. Good Morning Cookeville live from the Willow Window Studio. Bye now.